Hey, Truth Seekers, 115th episode here. One I did not expect to make at all, and it's creeping me out a little bit. And here's why. If you've never seen one of my video posts before, what you're looking at is maybe the only person in the world who has been doing what I've been doing for the last year, and that is documenting the numerology in gematria. Gematria is the practice of coding numbers into words. I've been doing this for the past year, and I've gone back in history. I've applied it to shootings all from the past. What I have found is there is a definite conspiracy with the continued coding of 33 into key individuals within the shooting, from the shooter names to the police officers reporting to the victims to witnesses to so much more. This shooting comes on the 1 year anniversary of my blog to the day that I've been doing this. And what else is creepy about it is it's super close to me. This is literally right in my backyard. I'm about to drive down there after this to document what I can. They're telling people on the news to go nowhere near the school, to meet at 51st and 116th. Real quick, let's talk about what's interesting about 51st and 116th. Just listening to this on the news, these numbers stand out to me right away. The word conspiracy sums to 51 in gematria. The number 116 is 911 upside down. The word country sums to 116. Things such as nuclear war sum to 116. A lot of not nice things. So having these parents meet at 116th and 51st, I say to you that is not a coincidence, because that's also what they did for the Oregon Troutdale shooting, where they reported it was the 74th school shooting since Sandy Hook. What's funny about that is only one state in the entire 50 states has a gematria of 74. The word Oregon sums to 74. It is the 33rd state. This is interesting because the name Jesus sums to 74, the word cross sums to 74, and of course Jesus was crucified at 33. The English translation of Jesus is Joshua, that sums to 74. Yeshua, the official spelling, sums to 74. The word Christian, when you flip it around, sums to 47. If you go to the Quran, book 47 speaks of Muhammad. The way Muhammad is spelled sums to 74. I tell you, this is not a coincidence. The word Jewish is 74. The word English is 74. The word gematria is 74. No, every word doesn't equal 74. It's just an important number, so important words correspond with it. Beauty equals 74. Beast equals 47. Jury equals 74. Judge equals 47. Fruit 74. Candy's 47. You see? So anyway, just giving you a little taste, because I think a lot of people are probably going to see this video. They've never seen it before and come on and attack me right away. That happens with all these gun shooting videos. So anyway, check my written blog. It's down below. Check my video blog. The shooting in Canada was just all coded with 33. It's just nonstop, you guys. That's what I'm showing you. Okay, so the reporting police officer who's in charge here is named Inky Yarkut. Inky sums to 26. That is the God number in gematria. English alphabet, 26 letters. God is spelled G-O-D. 7 plus 15 plus 4, 26. 26-letter alphabet. Not a coincidence. 33 is what a name is supposed to sum to in gematria. Name is spelled N-A-M-E. That's 14 plus 1 plus 13 plus 5, 33. There's a reduced method. Go back and watch my introductory post. I'll teach you this. Code name sums to 33. Words like rock star sum to 33. Okay. Police sums to 33. And here's what's a trip. I was in court recently and I went off on the judge. Her name summed to 74. I went off on him about the gematria and everything. I had 3 police officers come in the building. They didn't arrest me, but they told me to get out or they were going to arrest me. And the officer who was in front taking the charge, his name was R.L., like R.L. Stein, the book, R.L. Olson. It sums to 33, and the police office or the police station in my town is directly across the street from the Masonic Lodge. This stuff's more local than I would have ever believed. I'm uncoding what is really going on in our society. More people know about this conspiracy and are in on it than any of us would think. So for all you that say, how do they keep it under wraps? They keep it under wraps because they're getting paid and they believe in the mission. That's how. So you guys can put that question to rest, because I'm telling you, it's in your own town. You can pretend it's not there, but it is. So anyway, The main woman witness they have so far, right now details are limited. I don't know the shooter's name. I'll pay attention to that, but I'm telling you, all the coding is already here for all the shooting patterns. I'll even show you why they picked the high school it happened at. So the name Medina is 34, Johnson is 32. Notice above the police officer's initials are IY. I plus Y also sums to 34. Currently, we're in the 34th anniversary of the Georgia Guidestones, which are on the 34th parallel. And while you might be going, what does that have to do with anything? I'm telling you, all this is connected. For those of you from Washington, Seattle is named after Chief Seattle, who gave a speech on March 11th about all things being connected. That date, March 11th, 311, is just like the name Chief Seattle because it sums to 113 or 113, another very important number. Just showing you guys. Numbers. They're important here. Okay, so in this gematria, 3 of the most important numbers are 33, 47, 74. The high school that the shooting took place at was called Pilchuck, which sums to 47. Also, I wanted to point out that that number 66 has a very special connection to 33. If you write out the word 33 and then sum it in gematria, it sums to 66. The first highway built across this nation was Route 66. If you write out Route 66, turn it into numbers, sum it, it sums to 66. Not a coincidence. It's because these numbers are so important. The Bible is of 66 books. Watch my other posts. I can't tell it all here. And anyway, I'll pay attention to the further details that come out. I won't be surprised if the shooter's name's 33, the victims are 33. But also know this. You guys should know why it's called high school if you've never thought about it. High sums to 32, college sums to 32, career sums to 32, America sums to 32. The Declaration of Independence, the numerology of that day, 7 plus 4 plus 1 plus 7 plus 7 plus 6 sums to 32. Average sums to 32. Average 32, that's the middle degree of Scottish Rite Freemasonry, who is obsessed with 33. Now let's just watch some of this local news coverage. Let's see what they say the details are.
Not sure about the name, but she was just on the phone trying to get some more information about that.
All right, and social media has played such an important role in these incidents recently as well. I mean, we saw that just a few months ago with SPU. But what you're looking at these are just some of the photos that we're collecting from social media about the scene. This, to me, looks like the traffic backups that are trying to get to Marysville Pilchuck High School, as we said earlier.
Right.
That is
you guys, nobody lives in Marysville.
Clearly in the middle of
it wouldn't be like this.
They have police searching the school. They are trying to conduct this investigation and make sure that this school is safe right now. So whatever you do, go back to that reunion area. If you are a parent or you know a parent right now, you do not want to be near this high school.
Yeah, but you can imagine. I mean,
yeah, don't go near the high school. You might find out it's a hoax.
Any of the surrounding schools, you are going to make a beeline to that school and make sure that your kid is safe. And you know that there are a lot of frantic phone calls going on right now, and a lot of relieved parents that have finally just made contact with their student.
All right, and as you can see there, we are looking at a podium with several microphones. We are set up and ready to go as we are taking a live look at that media staging area. We are awaiting this press conference any minute now, or hopefully we can get the latest information confirmed for you, because as you know from what is going on right now and what is going on from past situations similar to this, the situation is very fluid. Things change.
Isn't it hard to believe? The shooting just happened like within the last hour. They already have the media staging area set up at the site and everything. I mean, it just shows you how coordinated it is. All the clues are there for all of us to see how fake this stuff is, from the smiling parents to everything else. It's like, I don't know how people can't see the truth when watching the news. It's just, I just don't get it. I mean, look at that shot, you guys. It's a one-lane highway each way. People in Marysville can't even afford that nice of cars, honestly, you guys. It's a poor area. It just, shot's all wrong. Notice how that Jeep has a Denver Broncos symbol on it. That's also funny. Remember, this is near Seattle where they just played the Broncos in the Up and Smoke Bowl. First ever Super Bowl on the 33rd day of the year. Seahawks are the only team in the league with a gematria of 33. They were established in the year 74, joined the league in 76. The phrase Knight of Templar sums to 76. Those are the original Freemasons.
Building to make sure that's the case. We'll do that very meticulously. It will be a very slow process because we still are evacuating students. And so we will go, that campus there has multiple buildings, and we will go from one building to the next.
What was the procedure, do you know? Once the shots were fired, was there a lockdown? Were the kids able to evacuate? What happened inside?
At this point, I have not had any contact with the school district, so I am not sure exactly what they did with their process. Right now, we are confirming that there is one deceased, and that is the shooter.
Okay, that's interesting. He said they're confirming one deceased. The news just told us that at least three students were dead and at least 6 others were injured. So they've already said that on the local news. That's what I thought the information was. Now he's saying one confirmed dead. Maybe they're not going to talk about the other victims yet.
We do not know that yet.
And the shooter was a student?
The shooter was a student, correct.
Do you have reports that started in the cafeteria during the first lunch? Can you tell us what you know about that?
I have no information about where it started. I'm still trying to gather that information, but I wanted to make sure I got here for you at noon.
How did the shooter die?
That I do not know.
Do you have any information about what prompted the shooting?
I don't have any motive at all at this point. I don't have that yet.
What about what year at school was the shooter?
Don't know that.
What is a student?
Is a student. And I don't know that it's a male.
Okay, he doesn't even know if it's a male. Did you guys just hear that? Maybe we should keep listening to this, but it sounds like he has a lot of don't knows. So he knows the shooter's dead, but he doesn't know if the shooter's male or female. And the news just confirmed that at least 3 were dead and 6 others injured. So it's just like all these shootings. In the beginning, from Sandy Hook to everything else that's happened since, there's all these details that don't line up. Going back in time, I remember September 11th, I was at school and we were waiting for the call if we could go to class after it had happened. Once they gave us the okay to go to class, we got to class and everybody was in class, including the teacher, talking about all this different information they'd heard. And it was crazy. All of us had heard different things. And you see how this happens. I mean, it's because they put out all this different information. It's all part of the confusion. It's all part of how the conspiracy works, because there's so much misinformation from the beginning that who knows really what to ever think. The story was never straight. Here, let's just listen to a little bit more in case he says something.
We heard that there was a reunification at the location of the Schultes church.
We're not confirming that yet because we are trying to secure a facility at this point. I will get that to you as quickly as I can.
Do you have any idea how many students are at Marysville?
I don't know what the student count is at MP.
How many local agencies are involved?
It's multiple agencies. I know that obviously Marysville is the lead agency, the sheriff's office. I believe Arlington and Lake Stevens has also responded.
Okay, are you guys listening to this guy? He doesn't know anything. I mean, he doesn't even know how many students are at the school. That seems weird to me for, the police spokesperson they're going to put on here to talk about the incident. I know that within local police departments, they know stuff about school districts. I used to be a teacher. There's a police officer who could be there that knows about the school. But let's look at this guy's name again. Inky Yarkut. This guy might just be an actor. He might not even be a real police officer. That might be the case with all these shootings. You guys, I'm honestly going to drive up to the school. So if you don't see me again, shoot, you know what happened. But this just seems too weird. I started this blog exactly a year ago today, trying to expose all this. At the time, things that were really bothering me were Sandy Hook and the Boston Marathon bombing. Since then, a lot more has happened. I mean, other things were obviously bothering me at the time. But I've been documenting it all, and if you guys want to go through my written blog, I'm telling you, there is a lot of knowledge there. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you learned something new. Sorry to have to report on this, but our media keeps creating.